Hi friends, I am your 14CS147. I am going to explain the fifth experiment of Unix and Linux lab. The fifth experiment is regarding the file processing using shell script. So file processing means it's a modification of file or manipulation of file. The operation such as we are searching a pattern from a file, or like we are replacing strings in a file, and we are getting the informations about a file like inode number, its status. All this comes under the file processing. And the first question, that is to find a word which is in a file. So we have to enter the file name and then the pattern, and it should be displayed. The pattern should be displayed. So we will go for the first program. This is the first program. We are asking the user to enter the file name. So if the file name they are entering should be there, present in our Unix pattern, and then they are asking us to enter a pattern. So we will enter a word which is to be found, and if the file name exists, then grab pattern name of the file, that is pattern of the file. So we'll cut the pattern from that file, and now we'll run this one. They're asking us to enter the file name. So the file name ss.sh. So we are going to find whether square is present in that or not. So square, yeah, so the square is displayed here. Now for checking, if we go to ss.h file, see this square, all those squares which are present here, the square present here, the square, all those things are appeared in our output. So the first program is completed. And the second question is to count the number of occurrences of a file, occurrences of a word. So for that vi space program is like, again we are entering the file name, we are entering the word that is to be found, then we are cutting the word from that file, and now from that file we are cutting the we are searching whether this pattern is present in that file or not, and we are making a word count. And if the pattern is present, then the word count is increment but one by one, and this is the command used for finding the patterns, counting the patterns in a file. So we'll execute this one. Now we will count how many squares are there in ss.sh. So square is occurring 2 times. See, 1 and 2 times square is occurring, and that is displayed. And the third question, the third one is to find third one is to replace a file. Like if we are having a square, now let us take the example of square in that ss.sh file. We can replace that square by some other words. For that the program is like, so we are cutting the pattern, and again if the file is present, we are entering the replacing word, and we are giving sed. Sed is the command which is used to find the pattern in a file and used to change it. So here sedi, we are changing the pattern to the replacing word of some file. That this command is used to replace a file. So we'll execute it. So we are entering the same file. And now they are asking us to enter this search pattern. Now we'll do it as square itself, and to replace the square with some other word, so we'll give like result. So now the ender file will be the square will be converted into result. So now we will see in that. Here all those square is converted into result. And now fifth question is to show the file details like inode number, status of a file, ID of a file. For that we are using the inode ls space -i and the file name, that is for the inode, and stat file name is for the status of the file. Let us see the program. Vi space so for inode number ls we are entering the file, then inode number, and then the status of file. And now we will run this one. They are asking us to enter a file, so we will enter the same file. The inode number is displayed, and all other details, all other status details of the file is displayed here. And then the last question, the next question is to find whether a file exists in this directory or not. To check whether a file is existing or not, we are using a we are checking like if file is if -f and the file name, if it is present then it exists, and if it is not present it is not exist. So we'll check the program. So here if the file exists in -f, then we'll get that the file is existing, or else we'll get that the file is not existing. So now we'll run this one. So we'll check for the file ss.sh. It exists, and randomly we'll check for some other file which doesn't like give ls. These many files are present, so we'll give other than this. So we'll give set.sh. So sorry, ss space 5f. We'll give set.sh. So the file doesn't exist. And another one question we were having is to get the information, to show the information about etc and password. So that cat etc and password. So the details will be displayed, and by this the fifth experiment, that is the file processing, is completed. Thank you for watching.